What are you doing here? You want to know about the relationship between... I was just on my way to deliver horse feed. The grasses are real. I'll go on first and tell...
Life is fleeting. Like, hey!
Don't call them bandits.
Huh? The Hongnim... So? Huh? Did you finish the... All I heard...
Sandal.
Seems like you two have... beyond that point. Past...
On my own?
The mountains and... There are enemies among...
Please hear my prayers. Please, gracious Fox Goddess.
I told you so.
Huh?
The Fox Goddess won't even bat an eye at people like you.
Eh? You're that girl. How long have you been standing there?
You really dragged your smelly body all the way here. You can try fooling my eyes, but you can't fool my nose.
What are you talking about? I'm just here to get rid of this boil.
The Fox Goddess shows mercy on those with blue boils. Like yours. Is red, isn't it? Well then.
Someone help!
Where did you come from? You managed to break through my barrier? Fascinating.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kumiho. The chief definitely said that all the many-tailed foxes were killed off, didn't he?
I thought I found myself a proper meal this time. Why am I fated to have a life of such misfortune?
A meal? Joke's on you. Left my liver at home today. Plus, my bones are getting creaky and my muscles are likely real chewy. Why are you focusing on me? Is it my face? These muscles? My liver doesn't taste half as good as I look, promise.
You know what kind of people I hate most? The kind that keep their bellies full on their cushy little government seats.
What are you talking about? I told you, I'm just a regular guy from Hanji County. Well, it's true my calling was to be in government, but no luck there.
Whatever the case, it doesn't matter anymore. One thing's for certain. Neither of you are leaving this place alive. Whatever the case, it doesn't matter anymore.
Think of your karma! You've no fox orb to protect you!
Your eyes are like the moon. I'll keep my eye on you. Since I've shown you mercy, you must repay me in kind.
Excuse me?
Please, Leon.
I'm Gunho, leader of Hongnim, though in your eyes, I'm probably a bandit, so call me whatever you like. I followed you here after seeing you break through Mihun's barrier, in the hopes that you may be able to help us.
You keep calling her Mihun. Is that this Gumiho's, I mean this fox, I mean this young lady's name? No, your name is beautiful, just beautiful as you. But how do you two know each other? Over in Talbot, they say a group of bandits took over the holy grounds of Yo Cave. And the chief there said that all the many-tailed foxes were killed. Then what is this fox, I mean Miss Mihun, doing here?
Just because a fox has a few tails, doesn't mean they're hostile to people. There's a saying that the higher-ups of Donghae have probably never heard of. Those who are incredibly poor and have been left for dead. Those who see no means of escape other than over a cliff. Seek out Yowu Pass before you let go of this painful life. The Hongnim of the past was a group of such people. People who were reborn by the grace of the Fox Goddess. Mihun might seem a bit immature at first glance, but she's actually inherited the will of the Fox Goddess.
What does that mean for those with blue boils? They believe it's deadly.
Soon, a great plague will ravage Tybor. Think of those blue boils as a mark of salvation. I'm guessing that the scale of this plague will at least rival that of the last one. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Plague? What do you mean it'll be just as devastating as the last? How could you be so sure?
The Fox Goddess told me. It'll come to us from across the sea. The rich will have the means to survive, but the less fortunate will be left for dead.
Mihun led such people here under the ruse of blue boils, and they're faring quite well in the Fox Goddess's Bomne County.
There's not much I can do about the rest. I'd love to save as many as I can, but what can I do without my Fox Orb? The plague is going to take half of Tybar with it, and I see it as a fair fate for daring to take what's mine.
Mi-hyun didn't lose it. She lent it to someone, and never got it back.
Words won't do. Come down to the village with me. See for yourself. I haven't shown my true form in a while, so now you owe me. How about a snack, Toshue? I'm craving something sweet.
It would be best to talk about the present Hongnim and its future after we return. Mi-hyun's not one to be deterred until she gets what she wants. Wait for me outside. Or you could head down first. I don't mind.
Traveler, be honest with me. Is my head on backward? There are so many things odd about this situation. I can't tell where the Fox's illusions end. I don't know why that bandit captain saved us from getting devoured, but my gut is telling me that they're just saving us for dessert. Did you see the Fox's eyes staring up at the... What if they're in cahoots with the village? And with all this talk about the Hongnim's future, past, I'm losing myself in time. And the Plague God won't just come and go at someone's command. I have no idea what they're planning to do in Dalbo, but we need to be on our guard.
Look who's back! And with some new friends! Hey, Dulce! The boss said you two are going to meet Dushik down in Dalbo. Is that right?
Hello, I'm Dulce of Hanji County. We are heading to Dalbo, but I don't know about the rest.
Ah. Well, Dushik's getting hitched soon. How about you get him something real good to congratulate him?
Huh? And why would we do that? Is he gonna... Know what? Better to start on the right foot. I'll look into it.
My cookbop is just as good as Maksun's. My cookbop is just as good as Maksun's. Come on in and try a bowl. My, you must...
This is getting on my nerves.
Trav! What?
I don't want anything to do with you if you were sent... You dare speak their name in front of the chief's apothecary? You must be looking to get hauled away.
Oh dear, that's not how you eat talbo. My, you must have been hungry. Would you like some kimchi to take home?
You dare speak their name in front...
Like we promised. And these people are Honglim's Magpie Heralds.
Who? Who, me? Or the Traveler? Wait, us? Honglim's magpies?
You should have told me sooner. I was on the verge of handing them over to the officials. Here, the item I promised. You mustn't lose it. Ever.
Of course. We'll be on our way now. Remember I was craving something sweet?
Next customer. Wow, look who's here. If it isn't the revered Sung-san.
With the curfew in place, I was lucky to make it in time. It wasn't easy.
Does that mean all there's left for me to do is write about your journeys? Huh, where should I start? Hemo Island? Byokye Island?
Well, neither. I think I'd like my story to start at Pomne County.
The centipede market, said to be everywhere and nowhere. Have you found anything out about it?
Pardon, but starting your story with Pomne County, is it because of the tragedy that left it in ruins?
Not quite. You may not be familiar with it, but there was once a time when blue mist flowers would bloom there during a full moon. I don't believe... What is your name, fair lady?
You may call me Mihyun.
This is the revered Sung-san. We met him earlier, at the Beacon Tower, and... What?
I'm a map maker. Call me Sung-san. Is there something I should know about Pomne?
If you can tell me about the centipede market...
Huh. Well,
I'll come looking for you.
what do you...
Just wait for me.
My goodness, I had no idea it was you, Miss Mihyun. You should have told us earlier if you were coming in disguise.
That doesn't mean everyone knows what I look like. Even most of those in Yao Pass don't know who I am. That makes you quite special, wouldn't you agree? So give me something sweet. I'm practically starving to death.
Here, I don't know if you'll like it, though. Anyway, what's that book Tushik gave you?
The activity logs of the Chief of Taibar, and the records from when the plague swept through the village.
Oh? Do you have some kind of feelings for him? Oh, Miss Mihyun, stalking a man ain't the way to his heart.
Funny. Mind your place or your liver's mine. Even if I were to pickle the chief alive, I wouldn't be satisfied. Remember how I said I lost my fox orb? I didn't lose it. It was stolen. By him. The chief. He told me he'd give it back after eradicating the plague. He was a friend when I gave it to him. A friend! I thought he was a friend.
Son of a... That means the chief isn't a gifted healer after all. He just used the fox orb to weasel his way into that seat. Does that mean that he's refusing to cure the blue boils because he knows they're your marks?
No. Those blue boils are fortuitous. There's no real disease to cure. And he thinks I'm dead. So how would he...
Then what are you looking for in this book? All you need to do is steal the fox orb back from him, right?
The fox orb isn't here. The chief's father, the fox hunter, took it from him during the plague. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. He probably took it out of Donghae to the centipede market. Though, it's only a market in name. The place is crawling with fox hunters.
I can't believe this. Should I go knock some sense into that quack? I remember the charms plastered around the apothecary. To think they were to ward you off.
Calls himself a chief and sits around in his apothecary all day? And did he cut ties with his father? I haven't seen anyone suspicious come by either. This won't do. I'm growing tired. Perhaps I was lingering too close to his apothecary. I'll return to Yao Pass and continue reading.
Smart thinking. You don't look too good. Maybe I could gather some fresh livers for you.
Oh. Why go through all the trouble? There's 2 fresh livers right in front of me.
Oh, no. I've really given my liver a beating. I taste disgusting, repulsive. I'd make you nauseous for sure.
I'm joking. Then yes, please grab some liver for me. Ah, and Torsue? You and Sing-san have met before, right? Can you go grab some seats for us?
keep calling her Mihyun. Is that this goo...
I already told you, I mistook you for a
Fox! Do you know how many times I wake up in the middle of the night because I dream that I'm dying from it? I could only dream of finding a cushy government position. And never once did Miss Mihyun apologize.
Apologize? For showing you my true form in all its glory? I'd call that a blessing.
Let him be, Mihyun. He's going to flip a table. Alright. I guess it's time for me to tell you about the current state of Hongnim. Indeed. Right now, we have no way to tell who still represents the Hongnim we once knew. Back when the plague was ravaging Dalbul, our now chief borrowed the fox orb from Mihyun. After he successfully exterminated the plague, a group of fox hunters came to Yowu Pass. We had no choice but to arm ourselves to stand against them. We stood no chance against their numbers, however. We were only able to save Hannin Village. Bomne County and Dalin Village were both brought to ruin.
Yes. They were fox hunters from the Centipede Market. That lot is merciless to anyone that is not human. Long story short, I was stabbed in the back by someone I trusted. Who would have guessed that the chief's father was a fox hunter? He even knew of my identity. That's how close we were. So I entrusted him with the fox orb, and he dares to stab me in the back. A blade in my spine! I still feel it.
But even without the fox orb, you seem powerful enough to snap my neck in a split second. Wouldn't a couple of fox hunters be a breeze?
The Hyungam allied with those hunters. Even Mihyun couldn't stand against the thousands of soldiers on her own. We have never done anyone harm, but we took up arms to honor the kindness that the Fox Goddess bestowed upon us. That's why Mihyun despises those who hold seats in the government. And as one event led to another, the name Hongnim became synonymous with bandits.
But if Miss Mihyun is alive, and she's no longer in possession of the Fox Orb, what do those hunters and the Hyungam gain from all of this? Huh? What? Why isn't anyone saying anything? Did I say something wrong?
Remember what I said about the masked enemies among us? Those government dogs joined forces with the fox hunters, and they now live among us, hiding behind their animal masks. That's how Hongnim slowly grew in size. And recently, they've even begun raiding the goods of traveling merchants.
Slowly but surely, huh? And I thought I was good at getting into people's heads. I would have sussed them out in seconds if I had my fox orb. Hey, don't trust anyone here besides Sandal and the boss. My senses tell me that Honglim Base is a nest full of cuckoos. The old Honglim is dead, and evil forces are now waiting to take over at the smallest sign of frailty.
Alas, that is Hongnim's present. A base entrenched in chaos. That's why I have no other option than to ask for your help. Bring the base to its knees, and gather as much information on our enemy as you can.
see what we got here. It's about the suppliers of the masks those bandits were wearing.
Really? Where are they? Kano and I will go teach them a lesson.
Is she gone? Jeez, one moment she's here, and poof, she's over there. My poor heart can only take so many jump scares. So anyway, can I ask you to take a look at something strange I found, Traveler? If you go down this road, you'll find this weird glowing rock. It had this strange writing engraved on it, and made this ominous humming sound. I think you should investigate. Is it all over? Were you hurt? I didn't see any bandits around that rock at first. Don't you think it's strange? Why would the bandits throw their lives away over that thing? This whole thing smells fishy to me. We need to get to the bottom of this. Where to start? Oh, I know. Let's go ask the revered Sung-san. As an educated Yangban who traveled the lands, he must know something.
I'm Sing-san. I travel this land drawing maps. If you've nowhere else to be, why not travel with me a while? Ah, you were the ones with that lady back at Dalbal Market. Mi-hyun, was it? So, what brings you here before me?
She went to teach some folks a lesson. You know, with the powers of the Gumi... I mean, that's beside the point right now. We saw this strange rock and wanted to ask if you knew anything about it. It had these weird engravings. Here's a quick drawing I made.
This is... I guess there's no reason to hide anything. I remember seeing this when I was infiltrating the centipede market. The infamous centipede market. The den of those who seek to eradicate all non-humans.
Yeesh. Then do you think Miss Mi-hyun was right? That the fox hunters are hiding in Honglim base?
No. The fox hunters don't leave such marks. This is the mark of a Gumiho, a fox with 9 tails. Were the engravings wavering, as if alive? Then I'm afraid they were under the hypnotic spell of the fox. The spell gnaws, bit by bit, on the souls of the living, slowly absorbing every soul within its reach, much like how tree roots spread throughout every bit of the soil. If this was found within Honglim, it means those bandits are living sacrifices for the fox.
Huh? I thought the bandits were hunting down foxes, but you're saying it's the other way around? What are they being sacrificed for?
These engravings are merely a small part of the puzzle. But from what I can gather, they seem to be about curses and plagues.
Plague? But Mi-hyun told us the plague is coming from across the ocean. Traveler, do you think that fox is double-crossing us? Sacrificing those bandits to bring about a plague?
Judging by the engravings, the ritual can only be completed with 8 more of these fragments. They must be destroyed at all costs.
Oh boy. I'll go break the one we saw together. I saw 3 more earlier, so you go handle the rest.
Nia, Ku.
immolate my tongue's curse on any who commit such deeds. 공파를 내다니! 나의 사육귀로 다시 태어나라! Rise again as my servile race! There will be no place in this forest where my curse will not reach! 나의 사육귀로 다시 태어나라! Rise again as my servile race! 다리 숲에 풍선 닿지 않는 곳은 없으리! 나의 사육귀로 다시 태어나라! Save me! Rise again as my servile race! 곧 멸문지화를 당하리라! You dare mutilate my tongue's curse on any who commit such deeds! You dare mutilate my tongue's 태어나라! 나의 사육비로 다시 태어나라! There will be no place in this forest where my curse will not reach! Rise again as my servile race! 일어나라. 나의 사육기로 다시 태어나라. 아리스테, 내 흉살이 닿지 않는 곳은 없으니. Again as my servile race!
will be no place in this forest where my curse will not reach!
할머니! 살려주세요, 할머니!
Rise! Rise again as my servile race! You shall face your doom at my hands!
Revered Sung-san, you were right. I made a quick sketch of the steals of Traveler.
If we correctly...
Well, what are we waiting for? What? Come on, spill it already. We Morninglanders work at light speed.
It appears my worst fears have been confirmed. This is a spell that calls upon the plague god. It sacrifices living souls to spread a deadly plague. That fiendish Gumiho is taking advantage of Hongnim.
Oh, no, Mi-hyun tricked us all. She told us the plague is coming from across the ocean, but she was behind it all along.
Many lives will be lost if the ritual isn't halted immediately. Fortunately, I have deduced where the ritual is taking place.
Where is it? Get to the point. We gotta stop it before Mi-hyun comes back.
Bomnet County. We must get there as quickly as possible.
It's the plague!
It must be stopped!
It's no use. Nothing can stop me.
Mi-hyun! Listen, I know you want revenge, but you've taken things too far! You want your fox orb back, right? The Traveler and I will get it back, so put a stop to this nonsense!
You still think this is because of my fox orb? I'm a Gumiho. I've been around for 900 years, and you think I'm powerless without it?
Then why? Why do you want revenge?
Back when blue mist flowers bloomed in Pomne. Her older sister met her end.
You. I knew something was off the moment I saw you. Who are you really? No matter. Once I get my revenge, I'll find out myself. The Blade God shall now embrace all of Skyrim. No all of Doomhaven!
Help! Mihan! She... Mihan started slaughtering the bandits out of nowhere. She's not even hiding her true identity. A plague? What are you talking about? You're not saying Mihan's trying to spread a plague, are you?
What? You didn't know? Mi-Hyun told us all there's a plague coming from overseas. She lied straight to our faces. She's sacrificing the people of Hong Lim to unleash a deadly plague. She said she wasn't after the Fox Orb. So what in the world does she seek to gain from this? And revered Sung-san, you knew Mi-Hyun was a Gumiho all along? What's this story about BDO.Land County and her sister?
My heart skipped a beat when I first saw her. I swore it was my late wife, back from the dead. You see, the Fox Orb wasn't all that was taken from her. Those fox hunters also killed her older sister, my wife. The fox hunters ravaged BDO.Land County and murdered my wife. Our son left, vowing to avenge his mother's death one day. Without her Fox Orb, Mi-Hyun was unable to protect her only sister. The Fox Goddess people speak of is in fact Mi-Hyun's sister. It took nearly a millennium for her to perfect her human form. But it never prepared her for such mortal experiences as betrayal or the loss of kin. Not long ago, she began helping villagers in need. I merely thought she was extending her sister's goodwill. I never imagined she was plotting revenge.
If her plans succeed, the skies will surely condemn her for all eternity. She shall never become a heavenly fox, and her soul will be scattered throughout the netherworld.
Sun-san, my old friend, when did you become aware of Mi-Hyun's true identity? Or even of the existence of the Gumiho?
Mi-Hyun was much younger when her sister was still alive. I was one of the lucky children who received her sister's grace. I had no idea she was a 1,000-year-old fox at the time, but I did think it was peculiar how a simple touch could revive the diseased. But one night, blue mist flowers in full bloom, the two were dancing merrily under a full moon. That is when I saw them. 9 tails each. Konho, my friend, I would not be here before you if Mi-Hyun's sister had not saved me long ago. But indebted as I am, I also cannot allow such a massacre to happen.
I agree 100 times over that Mi-Hyun must be stopped. Countless lives will be lost, and the heavens will exact the ultimate price.
She said she had no need of the Fox Orb, but we all know it's as precious to her as life itself. Even if it won't change her mind, it might buy some time to find a solution.
So it comes down to this. It pains me to say it, but we should prepare ourselves to bid Mi-Hyun an eternal farewell. Take this book. My son made a copy of the Fox Hunt.
You know, there's one thing I can't really wrap my head around. The chief told us all the foxes had already died, but we saw some fox hunters still lurking around Honglim. That could only mean that... Then why did the chief think all the foxes were dead? Was there a reason for the fox hunter father to lie to his son? And if he really gave the fox orb to his father, then wouldn't the chief have lost his medicinal powers? So I think the chief might still have the fox orb. Come on, let's go to the Dalbol apothecary.
Are you here to see the chief? Yep, he's not here at the moment. Let me check his schedule. Yep, looks like it's the chief's monthly stroll. Unlucky timing for you. I'll let you know when he returns. Not sure, really. Nobody in the village knows where he goes. Then he sniffles and wipes his...
Yes, indeed, traveler. The chief bought some blue mist flowers from me earlier today. Do I know he never skips his monthly trip no matter what? Remember the time when Songun brought his Chongi all the way to the village? Even then, he left the village to visit Hongli. The villagers were livid, but he didn't seem to care. This ocean scent always lingers on him when he returns. Maybe you can find him if you walk along the coast of Hongli.
But why blue mist flowers every time? Is there some sort of meaning behind them?
Yes, the flowers symbolize everlasting love.
Mi-hyun. Oh, Mi-hyun. It was all how did you find me here? Go away! This is my private sanctuary. For me alone.
What was that just now? Mi-hyun? Is this supposed to be Mi-hyun's grave?
What? How do you know of Mi-hyun? Only I know that name. What? You can't be serious. Mi-hyun's dead. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I loaded her foxtail into a wagon with my own hands.
Did your father bring you that tale? That wasn't Mi-hyun's tale, it was her sister's. So you were grieving over Mi-hyun's death. We promise we'll bring you to her if you come clean about everything you know.
Oh, Mi-hyun. My dear Gumio. We have known each other since we were children. I didn't mean to break my promise, I swear. I honestly thought she was dead. She never even told me she had a sister. I grew up as a poor herbalist, and my parents were never around. One day while hiking up Yowu Pass, an accident almost took my life. That's when I met her. She saved me and became my friend. Thanks to her, I could gather herbs with ease and sustain myself with the money I made from them. At some point, I learned she wasn't human. But that didn't matter one bit. Nothing would change the fact that we were friends. Then one day, a plague broke out in the village. And I had to ask Mi-hyun for help. No. He left when I was young. There was no way I would have known when he was alive, let alone what he was doing if he was. After the outbreak, I was elected as chief. The news reached that man I'd presumed dead and tracked me down immediately. Beat me to death. And I'd hoped Mi-hyun would survive the disaster with her powers, but I never heard from her again. If your words are true, why did she not come looking for me?
You gave her Fox Orb to your father, the Fox Hunter. Mi-hyun told us she saw you handing it over.
How dare you accuse me of such a thing? Even when I was tortured to the brink of death, I never gave up Mi-hyun's Fox Orb. Why would I ever pass it on to that poor joke of a father? That Fox Orb was merely a copy I conjured with the power of the original.
Is that true? Then where's the Fox Orb right now?
It's right here, beneath Mi-hyun's grave. I couldn't find her corpse, so I chose to bury her Fox Orb instead.
Could she believe she's lost everything? Her Fox Orb, her sister, and even her trusted friend. The fate of Dalbul is in your hands. Do you understand? I'm not taking no for an answer.
I understand. I'll bring it to Yo Cave as quickly as I can.
So that's what happened to the Fox Orb. Such a tragic story. Yet I am relieved at the fact we now know where the Fox Orb is.
So the Chief's running here with the Fox Orb. But how on earth can we lure that frenzied fox back to her cave?
Mi-hyun seemed to have gathered strength from the Fox Goddess's wellspring to sustain her power without the Fox Orb. Let us pour snake venom into the spring. She will surely come to protect it. We are running out of time. Although I've already prepared the snake venom, and I'll pour it right away.
Years of helping mankind, and this is how you repay me? Then toss those years to the wind. Fattened with time and bloodless greed, tonight. I shall feast on your liver!
Mi-hyun, please stop this!
You dare show your wretched face before me?
I'm here to return your Fox Orb.
I've already told you that Fox Orb is worth nothing to me now. If it wasn't for you, my sister wouldn't have died. If it wasn't for you, I could have saved her life! So tell me, why should I stop here?
Mi-hyun, you misunderstand. You need to hear the full story.
Yes, please, hear me out. If you think about it, you were able to hide because you didn't have the fox orb.
No excuses! You were once my friend, but you've taken everything from me!
I'm sorry. I deserve to be killed. But think of all the innocent lives you're putting at risk! This isn't the Mi-hyun I know. Please, I beg you, as a friend!
Friendship? What friendship?
No, don't say that. I love you, Mi-hyun!
Huh?
There, I've said it. I've admired you since we first met.
What?
I fear you'd flee if I expressed my true feelings. Every night, your sweet voice would echo in my head until I fell asleep. Mi-hyun, I didn't earn my title by abusing your powers. I buried your fox orb and honed my skills for years. Do you know why I did that? You used to aid desperate people in secret. I wanted your legacy to live on. All because I loved you!
You dumb bastard! Don't misunderstand. You simply caught me off guard. My revenge is far from finished.
I'm sorry if I startled you, Mi-hyun. This was a secret I intended to take to my grave. So in a way, all the people who visited my apothecary, they were saved by you. If you're still going to kill all those people, then the heavens will never forgive you. And if you are to pay the ultimate price for your actions, just know that I will follow you soon after. So if you want me dead...
Startled? Me? I'm a Gumiho. I steal hearts as easy as livers. Who could blame you for those feelings? Look at this face. 900 years and I haven't lost an ounce of beauty.
And I'm sure you'll stay beautiful for thousands more. But Mi-hyun, why did you reveal you were a fox to me all those years ago?
Oh, it wasn't a big deal. I liked you, that's all. Well, not like. I just liked that air of naivete you had about you. Like how you made a grave for me, believing I was dead. You really shouldn't trust everything people say. Let's strike a deal. As friends. You return my fox orb to me. And I'll consider dropping my whole revenge plot.
The fox orb spared lives from an untimely demise. Can you hear their cheers of gratitude? You couldn't hide the kindness inside you, even if you tried. Now protect Yohu Pass. Undo your mistakes. For you, for us, and for your sister's sake.
So, what's it going to be?
Well, I need some time to think. Don't rush me.
Then, what about the part where I said, well, you know, can we be more than friends?
No. I'm way older than you, kiddo. And you should know that you're not my type. I wouldn't date you in a million years.
Not your type? I knew it. You like pretty boys. But we can still be friends. right?
Oh, stop crying, you big baby! Ew, you're getting your beard wet. Ugh, I'm so hungry after that fight.
You're hungry? Want to have a meal at Auntie Aryang's place? Just like old times. I know you want to. I'll go ahead and order all your favorites. Liver, yuke, anything else? Let's have a drink too. I promise I won't get drunk tonight.
Looks like a happy ending to me, traveler. Why don't we let those two enjoy some time to themselves now? Meet you back at Dalbol.
You're lucky I'm feeling extra generous tonight. Who could blame you for those feelings? Look at this face. 900...
The world is full of all kinds of welcome! How have you been? What items will you be leaving with me today? The world is full of all kinds of remarkable occurrences. I'm always amazed at the stories travelers tell. Do you want some sweet caramel? It's a taffy. want some sweet caramel? It's a taffy.
I wish my brother could play with me again. Kicking people just talk about... Hey! What?
Yeah,
The Traveler, you broke my comp...
What the... Just say it. Look at this.
Curse me and mock me all you...
You're not worth...
My brother, he used to be the...
Siblings your age.
Of course, but,
Of course.
That's right. And then he gave me... Go ahead. Try...
There are 3 daughters in the honorable... There are 3...
Did you find it? You did, didn't you? The cross... So whatever difficulties may come... Well, he's been wifey. The elders just... Whew. The country...
Stop crying.
Yeah, like a trustworthy corner... Like a trustworthy...
Oh my. With the land panic-stricken. Hold on now, come on. I've got... Well now.
Huh? Right.
Ah, yeah, that would be. They say if...
Gotchi fever.
It's...
Hey!
I also... My motto is quantity over quality, but I could make an exception. My motto is quantity over quality, but, well, you brought so much I can hardly move a step. If you're skilled enough to gather that much, it's quite simple.
Marry a go-
Just until...
Huh?
You know what they say? Best to blow on...
Are we really doing this?
It's been hard.
This is mad. I clearly... But we should...
Wow, as expected. Listen to this guy. You can tell... Wow, as expected.
woman's heart is a fickle beast. Embrace it, tame it, or suffer a cruel death at its hands. A woman's heart is a fickle beast. Embrace it, tame it, or suffer...
It's not about... If you ever wish to preserve a... If you ever wish to preserve a myth... It's not about moving the brush quickly. Swish, swish. Put your all into each stroke. Turds.
A woman's heart is a fickle beast. Phew. Namuk said, please go ahead. Lead the... I'll write a letter to... And there's no... Promise you won't give up. Oh, and I heard... I guess that's why... If the song... By the way... Oh, merciful gods of heaven and earth, I beg of you. Please, oh, please let the Songakshi clearly see I'm not the man for her. My wife wouldn't like it. Songakshi! Please don't eat me! It tastes horrible!
Oh, my love! Your face! What happened?
My love. What?
Whoa, you...
Strange.
Hey now, don't pull that off.
You're all that I went through.
You just...
No, my food till death.
Let's... Oh, no. We shouldn't be the... Oh...
No, my... Why are you...
All right. Hey!
All right. All right.
Pretend that son got. How do I know? When my old want to hear more? My old lady, she also the pain. The pain. The pain. Oh, huh. All right then. Done. This
Hey, did you got charms from the old man? Well, this is also old lady. Go and find why. You're kind of a greenhorn.
there.
Man, look.
This tonic, we've had good... Welcome. I'm bored of it. The old lady is so difficult. From what you're you? If she finds want to stay alive, of course. He often. It would be. Can you help me with some?
I was at.
Of course, we don't want to marry.
My name, at the end of the day.
Go to the mark. Rules are...
Pay your toll fee.
With Tiger.
When do you...
If you happen across, I heard from the chief. All of them.
Why?
You know, but every. Oh my goodness, my child. I'm sorry, I meant no disrespect.
Then how did she become?
I asked her anyway.
Huh.
What? My old man? Charmed?
Are you the one who took
my husband away?
How could you lie to me? How dare you try to trick me with that ugly face?
Samgakshi, stop this! Step away from him right now!
Old lady, yes, I remember. You are the one who trapped me here on this cold stone island! But it won't happen again! Fake husband! Hideous fake husband! How could you? Did I steal your heart as well? I will find my lost love no matter what! There is nothing you can do but wait and see. Think of this as punishment for deceiving me. That is the reason why I let you all live!
Is everyone all right? A charm was used. We may not be. A charm was used to seal. She may have lost.
Then what do we...
That pool. We can either or find... Yes. You should head to Nampo to find out what happened to that pool.
Me? Who?
What do you mean?
Of course, why?
Utter not.
Nothing to be huh? I may just except you can't just but I am today too.
I have no idea.
All right. But I am a loner today too. All right. Here's a hint. I am the Fox of Mudor with a crimson coat. In the but I am alone today too. All right. Here's a hint. I wasn't.
I knew you could.
No, not thinking of. I'm looking at you, the one.
My legs are full.
Didn't expect.
Huh? Somewhere beyond.
The Mehwa, the Milky. There's a saying in the place where I Maywar with her. That man was. Yes, he cast aside his. However, they say love his lordship.
That's so.
Go ahead. It.
Huh?
That was when the. Not sure. All Maywar had of him was a. All Maywar had of him was a shrink. No, his lordship asked her to.
Was she able to get away?
From afar. Dazzled. I didn't. But if you're brave, when she regained.
If it were
There's...
yes, her.
Yes, from my reward.
Ah.
Why do you ask? What the? Why do I collect... Why do you ask? Were you planning to offer? Yes, this...
We're looking for... We can explain our...
Impressive, that... You can't! You can't! When I die, what lies beyond death?
I got her close.
Farewell. When you see the Sungakshi again, please let...
The Songakshi has been, thankfully.
We found the Song...
This is a... I heard you found the... I heard you found the Sangakshi. Why are you... It would be a relief. There's not enough time to go to the Dongsan tree. There's not enough time. Thank you. I see. And in front. I see. And in front. The funeral. With the Sangha. If we put the funeral right.